hottest station is now live for your enjoyment. With host, I Am Branded.
But we live on Monday, and actually I got my homegirl that's on the line, too, that I need to put a mic on to say what's good. And I know she's laughing right now because I sent you a text message, and I was like, oh, my God. But Miss Danielle Pastorino, a.k.a. Unique, is in the building on Monday Night Live. What's good? What's good with you?
What's up, baby? What's up?
You laughing because you already got my text, so I'm like, what in the hell?
I know, I got your message. Yes, he did pick Cocktail over me, but, hey, he said it himself. I was a little too strong for him. So that just tells the man, doesn't tell the woman,
Okay, if you say so, but I'm over here like, and I ain't even trying to be biased, you know what I'm saying, just because I know you my girl, I got love for you because of the kind of person, you know what I'm saying, you are and shit, but I'm gonna keep 100, like, you know what I'm saying, I looked at it like this morning, right, because, it comes on in the morning, it comes on at night or whatnot, because most of the people on the West Coast haven't seen it yet, but if you're on the West, you know what I'm saying, you can turn down your volume on your computer or whatever, on your speakers or whatnot, but, you know what I'm saying, when I saw the whole thing kind of like unfold, I was like, okay, final two,
right.
You should be able to kind of like nail this down, because, I mean, this is the first and only time that I probably like, root for another man to be with some chick that I got love for, you know what I mean?
Right.
You dig? So I'm like, all right.
Yeah, you stupid.
Yeah, I'm just
it's
being
okay,
one.
just a minute, you rooting for me, okay.
So I'm like, you know what, if this man want to probably find some kind of like, straight up happiness and, try to keep it moving, go with the stable chick. Don't go with the chick that's kind of out there wilding out and shit.
Right.
Don't disrespect the Cocktail. She do.
Yeah, no disrespect to Cocktail. Cocktail, honestly, even though we kind of threw our little comments back and forth for entertainment purposes, at the end of the day, it was all love at the end of the day. It was either me or her. I wouldn't have picked another girl to be, in that spot other than her. I knew she had that factor that he could have liked, kind of like a generic Kim Kardashian. You know what I mean? So, it was all love, but at the end of the day, he said she was more of a needy person. I'm not. I can hold my own. I could do me, without a man. And then just having a man, just makes me stronger. So, hey, he didn't see that. So, you guys got to watch a reunion show. But, that's just kind of how it goes down,
All right, you know what I'm saying? But I just pretty much had to put that out there on public record because, last time you was on my show, Danielle, it was a lot of people, like, downloading the shows and stuff like that you was on previously. So, that was a lot of people just kind of, like, just wanting to catch your vibe and stuff like that. But, I think you didn't already said it. You didn't already kind of put yourself out there as far as the kind of female that you are. So, it kind of goes without saying, but I'm going to say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, y'all really need to get to know this woman because she is really sincere, down to earth, sweet.
Very, very down to earth, very sincere.
Everything that you see more or less, like, on TV, it's, as far as just her being her, you're going to get that when you talk to her and shit. So, I'm just saying she keeps it 110, and I got a lot of respect for you, Danielle, and I'm just kind of like,
baby. Thank you so much.
I'm blowed personally, but at the same time, she's single, so that's what's up.
Yes, I'm single, so everyone can stop guessing. Up until, you got the reunion to air, so, that's going to be something new and different, but, hey, I'm single, so, hey. Hey, you can't, maybe he grew up in too much of the same. Maybe he grew up under Brandy's spotlight too much to where he never grew up, around something that was real, he's used to that. Cocktail, and I respect Cocktail in so many different ways, but at the same time, that's why he named her Cocktail. What is a cocktail? You slurp it down with a straw until you finish it, and you trade it in for a new cocktail. That's what she is. So at the end of the day, I'm unique. That's what I am, and hey, I'm different. I'm what, I might not have dressed like the little typical mini skirt and the stiletto like every other girl. I dressed like a woman. So I was different in so many different aspects, So, and I wasn't anorexic. So, Hey, that was me. That was unique.
Hey, that's. I mean, the look is unique, the personality is unique, the kind of style is unique. I mean, that's the only cool thing I can say. You know what I'm saying? Dude did as far as give you the name and shit. But I'll just leave the rest as it is. You know what I mean? So, but at the same time, I just, I was just kind of like, like I said, I was just like, wow, I just couldn't believe it. But at the same time, this is the last time I'm rooting for a female to be with a dude. That's for damn sure.
Definitely. Hey. Well, I mean, look at it. Hey, you never know. It might be a new show called Unique Ways of Love. You never know. So you got to stay tuned for that. Because, I might have my own show.
Yeah, but that'll be your own personal show because you ain't doing reality like on VH1 or nothing.
Hey, even if it is some type of reality show, I definitely will have some kind of producing behind it. So I'll definitely have a say so in what goes on. So.
What's up? That's what's up. Either way, it's all good. But at the same time, I was blowed. But I'm over that now, and I'm like, all right, she's on the block single. So fellas out there, just I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say to the fellas. All I can say is
just speechless.
Yeah. I ain't even gonna reveal too much info, but I know this woman is about to do some big things. So if you want somebody that's 110 with it, that's her. But somebody got to put their bid in. So, like I told you yesterday, I'll apply. I'll send my online resume.
You'll apply to the Unique Ways of Love. That's the name of the show. So you can start applying. So no, definitely.
Hell yeah, but no, I mean, like I said, with the outcome and everything, a lot of people had their rumors and their comments and this, that, and the other, but I just really wanted to put it out there that you are a sweetheart of a woman, and I know this to be a fact just by having the opportunity to get to know you and stuff like that. So, it is what it is. Ray made he made a twisted move, and we'll see how that happens because there might be a second season of it. So,
Definitely. Well, I just wanted to talk with you for a couple minutes. I'm actually out and about, in a loud-ass spot, so I had to step outside to make this phone call happen. And y'all know I'm in Cleveland, where it gets 30 degrees. So I definitely have to say I'm cold, I have no bra on, and I'm trying to keep it warm. So I'm trying to...
Hey, that's what's up. You know what? You have a good one out there, and try to stay warm at least. But as long as you get ready to listen to a little piece of this song, I'm gonna leave this one for you, and I'm gonna keep it moving. But you have a good one there.
Yeah, I knew he was. I really, really wanted him to go for Unique. But I kind of figured he would go for Hotel anyway. It's just, I don't want to say typical, but that's it was expected. But I like Unique. She's very beautiful.
She kind of, Cocktail had a kind of like that Kim Kardashian kind of look to her.
Yeah.
Not really, but kind of, sort of, maybe. Low budget. No disrespect, though.
Yeah, low budget Kim.
You know what I mean? Because that seems like that's kind of like the type of women that he usually would kind of go for and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Or whatnot. But,
that's why I say it was typical. And plus, Unique, she's a very... she was too strong for him, you know what I'm saying? Like, she had, her personality, and she was just too much of a woman for Ray. I love Ray J, but he wasn't into all that, and he just wanted a party girl. And that's exactly what he got, a party girl that likes to cry. So, I don't know.
Yeah. But it ain't no secret. And plus, I'd love to get that girl on. I know I done reached out to her a couple of times to see if she can get on, but... big ups for Danielle, Unique Pastorino for coming on for a little bit, kicking it with us on live on Monday. But yeah, good job on the info. But if you got the scoop in the info on I Love Money, but I'll let V watch that because I know V probably watching it right now because it just came on out here.
I come on in about 20 minutes out here, but I actually thought, to me, who liked him the most was Danger. But I knew he wasn't going to pick Danger after she found out that she was fucked with one of his homeboys. I knew that was a rap.
I thought it was two of his homies.
Well, 1, 2, half of them got felt up by one. It don't matter, you know what I'm saying? I knew the average cat, especially a celebrity cat, he ain't finna be with no chick that actually one of his partners fuck with. I don't know any cat, no real cat that's finna be with no chick that one of his partners fuck. Now, fuck with her, that's one thing. Oh, this my girl now, and two of your partners that you kick it with, you go, yeah, your girl do give some mean Scully Max. No. You know what I'm saying? No, it ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Even if he did, it was bound to fail, because he ain't gonna never forget that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
So I never but I think like she liked him the most, though.
Yeah. I don't think Cox really liked him. She just wanted to get in. She liked that life, so that's what she wanted. I don't know. I want a dog cocktail. I just really wanted Unique to win, but it was typical. I didn't expect Ray J to pick her anyway, even though he should have. But I don't know. She's too good for him. That's my opinion.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of interesting to see what's good with the reunion and stuff like that next week. I heard from Atomic Bomb that it was a wild one, so, you know, and plus Unique said, too, just a little while ago to just make sure we check out the reunion, so it's going down. But V, I don't know if you heard, but, you know, Danger's supposed to be engaged with Nick Cannon's little brother and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I mean, she seemed like she loved hard, you know what I'm saying? But, god damn, you know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, she was just on the show with that. I know they aired like a couple months after, but fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, it was all on Hip Hop Weekly and stuff like that. So, and plus she co-signed it, so it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, that's a rumor and nothing like that. That's a fact. That's why, because I didn't seen that magazine article maybe like 2 months ago. So that's why I already, not 2 months, maybe about a month or so ago. So I already knew he wasn't gonna wind up picking her. So even when she was in this little final three, I was like, nah, it was gonna still be out of you know, Cocktail and Unique and stuff like that. So I was already knowing. Plus that whole pregnancy thing, and even Unique said, I guess even Unique said she wasn't pregnant or whatever. That could have been a rumor, or Danger was supposed to be pregnant by Ray J. Who knows? But yep. That was a rumor that was going down, but yeah, but the engagement with Nick Cannon's brother is official.
Wow. Well, I mean, the way I look at it too, on top of that is shit. You know what I'm saying? You might as well be with somebody that's got some bread, because your corporate dream is over. You know what I'm saying? With a tattoo on your face. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, what other, like, you know, you can maybe work at a record store or some shit, but you can't do no kind of customer service job. You know what I'm saying? I mean, with a tattoo on your face. And I'm not to be really just ridiculed, because I think it's a hot and a sexy ass tattoo, but you kind of cut your head off. You wasn't really thinking that one long term when you got it. When you get a tattoo on your face, you ain't thinking long term, because I mean, you can't be no actress, because you can only do certain type of movies. You can't be no serious movie where you doing, you know what I'm saying, the first female president. You never do that movie. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you limit the shit out yourself when you put tattoos on your face. So, you know, I mean, hell, that's, you know, probably the best route for you.
Because you can't even cover that shit up, even if you want to cover it up, right? That's pretty much done.
It's too big to cover it up. Well, you got to wear a gang of fucking makeup, which makes you look like a clown. So, you know. I mean, you know, you got to, but these are some young girls, you know what I'm saying, and there's some young cats out there. And if you put a tattoo on your face, man, you better really already have your career plans. And because you just limited the shit out of them. I don't give a fuck who you is. Ain't nobody finna not pay attention to this tattoo on your face.
Yeah, that's why, like you said, it's kind of like now, what's left for her to be kind of like, you know, because she can't even do the modeling thing, really. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that was something that she used to do, or she was aspiring to do, or something like that, or whatever. But yeah, now you can't even do that.
Yeah, she's a pretty girl. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, I think it's a sexy tattoo. But you know what I'm saying? It's like you just limited the shit out yourself. You know what I'm saying? At an early age, you just said, I'm only gonna be able to, you know, I'm gonna be able to strip for a while. I can only do certain, you know, she probably do an X-Men movie. You know what I'm saying? You know, maybe do that. You know what I'm saying? That might flip, you know, for an X-Men movie. It might be a badass villain, you know what I'm saying? But you'll never do a serious part. Never.
Yo, that's crazy, dude. You should be a perfect X-Men villain. Wow.
I mean, really, no, because it's a slick-ass tattoo. You know what I'm saying? But you can't it limits you, because even the homie Macho, he got a big-ass diamond on his face. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. I mean, he can't play, you know, depending on what type of movie, he can't never play next to Denzel or any of the big stars. Never. How you going to do that? What character you going to play with this diamond on your face? Nothing serious.
Hey, you probably play the good guy on X-Men or some shit like that or whatever.
Yeah, there you go. You can probably do another X-Men movie. You know what I'm saying? But as far as you ain't going to never do the Great Debaters. Never. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it just ain't going to happen. You're never going to be that one guy on the Cosby Show unless you play the bad guy that, you know, he's trying to keep his daughters away from. I mean, because like I said, you could be the best person in the world, but people have they opinions about that type of shit. Mm-hmm. So you got to be careful about what you affiliate yourself with, because, you know, or do to yourself. Like I said, I'm all for tattoos. I like tattoos a lot, but I would never get a tattoo somewhere that I couldn't cover up. Because if you get tattoos, even if you got tattoos on your arm, there's nothing wrong with having tattoos on your arm. But if you got tattoos on, you got to when you go in the interview, you got to wear a long sleeve shirt. And if you can't cover it up, you kind of fucking yourself. And, I mean, I like tattoos on the neck, all that. You know what I'm saying? I really dig tattoos. But you fuck yourself if you're a young person with tattoos in the wrong places or certain type of tattoos. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, you know, it's kind of hood when you got your baby daddy's name or your baby mama's name on the You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hood. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you might not be, but it seems that way. All the motherfuckers I know that got rest in peace this and, you know what I'm saying, you know, Lil Tay-Tay, 3-6, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You know, they all been from the hood that I know of, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't always a stereotype, because I got a low rider and ain't no gangster, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't always correct, but I tell you what, you're going to be in the ballpark a lot of times.
Yep. Yeah, I got a couple of tats on my shoulders and stuff like that, and, you know, cut off shirts is, you know, it ain't corporate. I mean, people can't see it, and plus I got one on my chest with, you know, my brother, rest in peace, his initials and stuff like that. But, you know, I was thinking about doing some other stuff, but I'll be damned if I do one on my face. No way.
Exactly.
Ain't
That's
going
crazy.
down.
Yeah, I got 3 tattoos. They covered up.
Yeah, but if I, you know, say I was, you know, saying the head of, you know what I'm saying, like I said, you know, Baby got tattoos and fucking Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying, when you making that type of money to where you really ain't never got to go back to an interview, you do what the fuck you want to, you know what I'm saying, but know that you can't never go back. Yep. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying with it. I mean, you can't never go back.
Yeah, because you can't even go, like you said, to you know, try to do a 9-to-5 in a corporate job or whatever without, you know, appearance is everything, you know what I mean? It ain't really discrimination or whatnot. You may be the best man for the job, but if you got a panther tatted on your face, or if you got some tatted on your face or whatnot, that's just overall, it's not a good business look.
Exactly.
She couldn't even work for technical support for UPS. For real. They don't never see the public. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because they ain't having it. You gotta have them. You gotta be clean shaven just to work for UPS. You can't. And even if they did hire you, you'll never get promoted, ever. You know, I mean, those are just the things that you got to think about whenever you do whatever you do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, they young. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of sad considering, you know what I'm saying, they, you know, moms got mad at them about their cooking, and, you know what I'm saying, I seen the pancake thing, and I was, like, blown away, like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers better have some other shit on the motherfucking table if you can't fucking cook pancakes. You got to have something else going for you. You might as well be with a celebrity and shit, you know what I'm saying? Pancakes is one of them tough things in life. Fuck.
I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Live on Monday. Big ups to Unique for coming in. I got V from there. I got my girl Venus in the house, and I'm playing.
Thank you for listening to the #1 radio station for the people.
Nexxlegacy Radio.